So, depression often leads to withdrawal and avoidance from activity, which tends to maintain our depressive symptoms, therefore, breaking the cycle by implementing small changes to our routine that are meaningful and can help increase our sense of empowerment.
So this isn't about forcing yourself to be happy or ignoring your feelings at all. It's just about taking small steps to re-engage with life, even when you don't feel like it. And over time, these tiny steps can lead to significant improvements in your mood and your kind of overall sense of fulfillment.
People who struggle with depression often find themselves struggling to engage in activities, hobbies, or things they used to enjoy or that used to be routine to them, or struggle to feel consistent pleasure in life. A helpful cognitive behavioral strategy works to increase consistent engagement in pleasurable activity to promote positive feelings such as accomplishment and mastery.
By gradually reintroducing activities that bring a sense of enjoyment, accomplishment, purpose, we can start to break this cycle. It doesn't have to be anything big at first. Even small actions like taking a short walk, calling a friend, completing a chore, or even starting a chore.
It can be helpful to work towards letting go of past goals or putting them on hold for now, and instead focusing on our goals and what's more realistic at the present time. We can do this by exploring our values and understanding right now what is more important to us at this stage in our journey, and to reprioritize our goals and create a new sense of direction and purpose based on where we're at right now.
These changes provide opportunities for positive experiences and a sense of achievement, no matter how small they are. They also challenge um, some beliefs that often come with depression, like I can't do anything, or I'll be like this forever, or nothing will make me feel better. Um, and there can be a ripple effect. So small actions lead to larger ones over time. Taking a short walk might eventually lead to taking a long walk, or taking progressively longer walks, or maybe starting to go on walks with other people, realizing that's all right, and reflecting on what you might value now can really help with jumpstarting your sense of motivation. Once you have a sense of your values and your capabilities, you can start setting new goals.
Once we have chosen to be gentle with ourselves and find goals that we value at this present moment, we can break down the goals into smaller steps and build momentum towards success. This also gives us an opportunity to celebrate the small wins and progress along the way, which helps build motivation and positive feelings about ourselves.
We often think we need to fight against depression, but in reality, accepting your current state can be the first step towards change, and maybe is essential. When we talk about acceptance, we're not talking about resigning yourself to depression or giving up.
Acceptance of where we're at in our journey is immensely powerful. We can do more harm to our sense of self and increase our feelings of hopelessness by holding on to unrealistic expectations, past regrets, or the desire to control.
There's some things that can be helpful for practicing these skills. One is mindfulness, so like formal meditation, or just taking a few moments each day to observe your thoughts and feelings without trying to change them, like being a curious observer of your own mind. Journaling can also be a great tool, writing about what you're struggling with, what you're feeling, and then maybe practicing accepting them.
Being able to accept present circumstances while committing action towards change can help reduce negativity, emotional distress, and allow for the possibility of change. By engaging in self-compassion, letting go of negative judgments, and speaking kindly to oneself, we build personal resilience and the ability to adapt.
Starting your day with a small, achievable task. It can be as simple as making your bed or having a glass of water. This can give you a sense of accomplishment right off the bat, which can set a positive tone for the day. Or it could even be something like going for a little walk.
So find tasks or activities that feel manageable and that hold value to you, and work your way up over time. Don't overload the system. Take your time with each added change to ensure that you're comfortable with it before adding more on top.
There's also something called the 5-minute rule, which can be really helpful. And the 5-minute rule is pretty much, if there's something you're struggling to do, commit to doing it for just 5 minutes. and tell yourself once 5 minutes is over, I can just stop. Often, though, getting started is the hardest part, and you might find you want to continue once you've begun. But it's important to be kind to yourself and let yourself stop after 5 minutes if that's what you need, because that's how you keep the rule working. The goal isn't to fill every moment of your day with activity. It's just about gradually increasing your engagement with life in a way that feels manageable and achievable and fulfilling to you. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate little small victories, and remember that any step forward, no matter how small, is progress. So tracking progress and celebrating small victories is important when you're dealing with depression. It's easy to lose sight of how far you've come, especially when progress feels slow.
Whether it's a habit tracking app or a calendar or a journal of sorts, tracking your progress somewhere you can see will be hugely beneficial. And keep it somewhere you can see, easily, every day. We all know the saying, out of sight, out of mind, so keep it easily accessible to help you remember your goals. Then, picking relevant intervals to celebrate in ways that are meaningful to you will help keep your momentum and motivation. This could look like scheduling a night in to watch your favorite movie after a week of consistency, taking yourself out for ice cream after adding a new behavior, or having a little dance party at the end of each successful day. Whatever works for you, so long as you recognize the small wins and celebrate yourself.
Being gentle with yourself. If you miss a day, that's okay. Let's get back on the horse. Try again tomorrow. It's about progress, not perfection. And even if, you said, oh, I was doing this 6 days a week before, and now I'm doing it 0. And I said I would do it this week, and I still did it 0. So it's like, all right, well, get back on the horse. Let's try again this week.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or disappointed, talk to someone about it or journal out these feelings. There's no sense sitting in the negativity. Some reflection might show you that maybe the goal is too big, or it's time to break it down to little smaller steps, and there's nothing wrong with starting small. Trying to give yourself a pep talk through the challenges is also a really strong cognitive skill. Another challenge could be difficulty remembering to engage with the change, which can be supported by setting reminders on your phone, asking someone for help remembering, or putting your tracker somewhere you can see. Personally, I love the use of sticky notes. I have sticky notes everywhere. If you need to put a sticky note on your mirror or on your desk or on your laptop to remember these things, absolutely do it.
And then physical fatigue is another real challenge. Depression can be exhausting. On days when your energy's low, it's okay to adjust your expectations. Maybe instead of going for a walk, you stretch for 5 minutes or you sit on the porch. Any movement is better than no movement, and any kind of little bit of sun is better than no sun.
Someone might also run into difficulty following through due to the lack of motivation. Accountability to another person could be helpful, so share your plan with others and ask for help. Reward systems and celebrating the small wins can also help in these instances. Reaching out to others can provide benefits in a variety of ways. Firstly, supportive people can provide encouragement and can help by listening when things are challenging, and may even be able to help by doing the new activity with you at times. Think a workout buddy.
Or therapists can help you develop kind of a personalized behavioral activation plan that takes into account your specific goals and your challenges. Also, helping to develop skills to manage kind of painful thoughts or emotions that might be holding you back. Depression often makes us want to isolate ourselves, but connection with others can be really powerful for recovery. Friends and family can provide encouragement and accountability. Sometimes just knowing that someone else cares about you and wants you to live a fulfilling life can give you that extra push to engage in an activity. People they might offer to do activities with you, which can make things feel less daunting. Or you can ask them to do activities with you. And like having a friend join you for a walk can make it so much easier to just get out the door. Um, Loved ones can also help you celebrate your progress. They might notice improvements that you haven't seen yourself, which can be really motivating. And on tough days, they can offer emotional support, remind you of how far you've come.
Redbird Therapy.